What are your views on the long term, well, the next 3 years of that region, and is Saudi Arabia going to be important, or is it going to be to fall into the same catchment as the rest of the GCC?
Thank you very much. Excellent market, an area I follow very closely. What's happening now is we're picking winners and losers. Companies were doing this pre-crisis for cost reasons. 129 economies that you're thinking about. You can't do all of them. You want to do a lot. But pre-crisis companies were picking winners and losers in Latin America, Central Europe, and Middle East Africa. And you're doing it now more because they're picking themselves economically. I talked about the ultimate universality of the crisis. I'm sure you're experiencing in the region knows. Central Europe got the first hit in September, and got another hit a few weeks ago. And it was more about October time that the Middle East faced first knock when Dubai mentioned that en passant we're running out of money, which was a big psychological shock for the region. Abu Dhabi bailed it out, and Abu Dhabi bailed out Dubai a few weeks ago for a second time as well. But definitely the Middle East region, the Gulf, and I'll talk about the other parts of the Middle East as well, relatively so far is stronger than many other parts of the world. Very much the oil money, and because they can survive at an oil price of 50, Russia needs an oil price of 60, 65. Other markets need 60, 65, but the GCC needs 45, 50, 52. Now they're struggling now, but they've got massive reserves, and they're using that, and we saw that with Abu Dhabi. Dubai has been a booming regional economy, but they're not so much focused on energy, so they try to diversify. It worked very well, but of course, construction, real estate, the bubble has popped. So Dubai, which was a real small population but high sales levels to my clients in all sectors, that has become a very weak spot. You're absolutely right, Saudi Arabia. Up to about 3 years ago, my clients in all sectors of business were saying Saudi Arabia is not bad. We're growing at 3, 5, 8% in Saudi Arabia, top line sales, but it could be much better, below potential. And about 3 years ago, the business in the whole Gulf area and Saudi started to pick up noticeably. And more and more my clients said we're now growing at 12, 15, 20, 25% in Saudi Arabia, and it's starting to perform to its potential. I'm speaking not now about energy and petrochemicals, which is self-evident in modern markets, although they now, with the crisis, will have less investment coming in with a much lower oil price. So what I'm saying is, definitely Saudi is a jewel in the crown now. It was for the last 2 or 3 years. It was growing, and I think if any market is going to be standing, it will definitely be Saudi. You're absolutely right, the GCC is a big mix with some relative winners and losers. One of the big winners of the region was Egypt. Egypt, until 5 years ago, was the worst market in Middle East North Africa. Change of government, regime, laws, tax, legislation, customs, tariffs. Foreign direct investment came in, the market started to pick up, and sadly, because of remittances, workers' remittances from abroad, Egypt also, and transport, Suez, traffic through the Suez Canal and so forth, Egypt's being hit quite badly and radically. And another market which I'm very fond of is Turkey. Turkey is the Middle East market. By the way, 70% of my clients put Turkey into Europe. But if you're looking at the northern Middle East market, in this case, then Turkey was booming for several years until about last year. And Turkey was one of the first markets that was getting its own internal problem on the sales side, the profitability side. And I think Turkey will be about -2%, -3% GDP, and now they're looking for a soft relationship with the IMF. But so what I'm trying to say is, Saudi, yes, I do agree with you, relatively, with some internal issues. And it's picking winners and losers for the Middle East region. But as a region as a whole, it may have positive growth of about 2%. Middle East and North Africa could have, +2, which relatively, compared with the rest of the world, would be a strong performance.